This is an area that I have struggled with for a long time, and I am definitely looking forward to having this addressed. So welcome back, my lovely friends. It is Saturday evening and we're standing here in our front sitting room, and I wanted to kind of share with you guys some upcoming a little upcoming project that I have, if you will. So in our front sitting room, this area right here, this wall, this gigantic space that is next to this lamp, which is next to our sofa, you guys have seen, and I'll kind of share this with you. This has been a problematic area for me to decorate for years. The reason is because right here is the large set of windows that go all the way to our floor. So I don't want to put anything there that's going to be intrusive, that's going to stick out too far and block the windows. Right here is where our chair sits, our timeless clock chair. And at Christmas, that's where one of our trees goes. So during the holidays, this area is beautiful and doesn't cause me any issues whatsoever. It works out perfectly. It's every other time during the year that when the tree is gone, this space is completely empty. And because this wall right here is a long wall, meaning it goes all the way from our living room all the way down our hallway, that also makes it a little bit troublesome because I can't paint just this room, because you have to paint that entire wall all the way down the hallway in order for it to look, you know, like it has a purpose and a place. I could stop the paint on the wall, but that would look silly and ridiculous and stupid, and I would never do that. So in order for me to work with this wall, I kind of have to work with it in sections. So I'll give you an example. When you have a living room area that has like a dining area at one end and a living area at the other, or if you have a living area that has like a little bit of a eat-in kitchen that kind of encroaches into that space, in order to define that space, you will use a rug to ground it and give it its own identified, purposeful space. Well, with this wall, I have to have the same mindset, that same theory when I'm working with it. So as you can see, and as you've seen before, this area right here that's above our sofa, I have this area sectioned off into its own section, and it is sectioned off by the wall sconces and then the display behind, and then it's framed off on the other end with another wall sconce. Very purposeful and fits in well. The problem is that this area over here just simply stays completely blank. Now, over the years, I've tried multiple things. I have tried hanging just artwork there. That doesn't work because between the chair and the wall is a giant blank space. I have tried putting plants here. That doesn't work because it doesn't do anything to attract anything to the wall. It doesn't give any sort of character to the wall space itself. Given that there is a side table right here that has a lamp on it, I don't want to put another table next to this chair. So what I've come up with, and I think this is going to work, I'm hoping that it's going to, I ordered a cabinet that is, our ceilings are 8 foot. And there's a cabinet, it stands 4 feet tall, which I like because that will allow me to have a decent height, and then also be able to put some artwork or a mirror or something above it. And 4 feet is halfway between, you know, the floor and the ceiling. So that's a really good height for this space so that I can decorate above it. And I'll be able to decorate the top of the shelf. So I'll insert a picture of not the shelf, the cabinet. I will insert a picture of the cabinet that I purchased. I chose it in black because I want the materials in this room to work with one another. I don't want them all to match. So our tables, I don't want to find something that's in an oak or a cherry. I really wanted to find something that would give a nice contrast. Our fireplace is in heirloom white, which is kind of a cream, and this cabinet only came in like a stark white, which would be entirely too drastic for my taste. So I chose black because that will also help pick up some of the black on the table legs that are in here, and it's a nice classic color. So I chose this cabinet, and in my mind, this cabinet is supposed to be somewhat of a kind of a library cabinet. In my mind, that's what I'm envisioning. It has the 2 sliding doors, the glass doors that slide, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it works out the way that I'm envisioning that it will. When that comes in, that is going to go here, and then I think I'm going to find a basket to put next to this chair on the other side to perhaps put a throw in, or a couple of pillows, just something cozy on the other side of the chair. That way, this area right here will have its own defined space in this room, which it doesn't currently, and it drives me crazy. The other thing is, our sofas are, as you know, and as you can see, they are completely white. And I love that. Love, 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 love the white sofas. And I love the fact that they have the slip-covered look. They're so cozy, they're so Pottery Barn-esque, and I just absolutely love them. But I want to add another neutral color without adding anything too drastic, because this room is very calm, very warm, very neutral. So I've ordered some pillowcase covers from Amazon, and I will insert a picture of those in here as well. And they are called, the color is grayish white. And I read the reviews, and I saw that a lot of people said that these pillows covers were very, very nice, and that the color was very, very true. And so I think a grayish white is going to look perfect on the sofas. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Now, I could be way off base, and if I am, then I'll have to return them. But I think that they are exactly what I'm envisioning in my mind, because also they have these wooden buttons on them, which is going to give another element of visual interest and texture. And so those should be coming probably around April the 1st. I don't know when the cabinet will get here, and we have to put it together as well. But I wanted to share with you guys that there are a couple things that we're going to be doing here in our front sitting room. And of course, that will be a progressive process. And, once the cabinet is here and put together, I'll share that with you. And then I will share with you as we decorate it, and as I find my wall art. I will take you along on the journey, is my point. I think it's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. This is an area that I have struggled with for a long time, and I am definitely looking forward to having this addressed. When I shared in my video recently that I had some things that I was going to be looking for, and I was going to start at thrift stores, that's kind of what I was alluding to. Some of the items that I found in my Discovery hidden box, I was like, oh my gosh, those are going to work perfectly with this black cabinet, assuming that the cabinet works perfectly. So I'll be using some of those items on and in this, but I also have some ideas of what things I want to look for. And I'm definitely going to start at thrift stores, because I really feel confident that I will be able to find everything that I'm looking for at a thrift store. I will not have to go to retail, hopefully. This area, soon, someday in the future, will be no longer this blank wall that it has been for about 5 years now. And hopefully it will turn out beautifully, and it's something that you guys have to look forward to the decorating process with me as I go along, because of course I'm going to share that with you guys. So I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Be sure and check out my video description for links to all my social media sites, because that is where the real action takes place.